2K25 Fearless DLC pack is here, and it's time to break down everything in what is honestly a fire DLC pack. We're gonna be looking at signatures, finishes, entrances, impressions, and figuring out if this is worth the purchase or not. In addition, as part of the WrestleMania 41 DLC which released recently, it was announced that you also get Aleister Black as well.
Lest you forget Aleister Black's resume, he was one of the most dominant NXT champions in history and is a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winner.
Which is super cool and unexpected. The credit should always be as loud as the criticism. I was disappointed that we weren't gonna get a star like Aleister again or Rey Fenix until 2K26, but at least we've got the former here. I also share the cries of my fellow Total Divas stands in saying, how do you do a Fearless DLC pack without Fearless Nikki? Come on.
Right before our very eyes, the Bella brand empire continues to grow.
The Fearless pack features Penta, Jordan Grace, New Jack, Bull Nakano, and Prime Bottle KSI, who is a higher rating than Johnny Gargano, by the way. Sorry. What? You're unable to see KSI during his entrance, but he unlids during the gameplay. Unfortunately, his Prime Bottle entrance is the same as the one in the island.
From Watford, Hertfordshire, England, weighing in at 195 pounds, KSI!
I can tell you this much, social media is going wild right now.
Also, Thick of It by KSI and Trippie Redd is not an optional menu theme, and it's not his theme song in the game. What the f is the point? But Penta's entrance? Cero miedo.
Prepare to be wowed. Prepare for the man with zero fear.
This is hands down one of the best entrances we've ever had in 2K. And I do feel like I say that a lot for the modern day entrances in these 2K games. For all the different criticisms that I can go ahead and give these games nowadays, and a lot of people will deservedly so give them feedback on things that aren't good enough. But one thing I do really feel like they nail a lot more than they miss is the entrances in these games and the immersion factor within those entrances. The details for his face, the pyro flames, the cero miedo, it's absolutely sensational stuff.
Awe-inspiring.
You also have the sacrifice, which features the Cero Miedo Torn.
Cations in this match. Corey, what's the play here?
Oh, I think we all know the answer to that one, Cole. Do whatever it takes to win. You're not going to get called out for a thumb to the eyes.
Setting them up. Flipping pile driver.
And of course, the Penta Drivers 1 and 2 as his finish.
Penta Driver. Here it comes. Penta Driver.
Uh-oh, is right. Package pile driver. Terrible position for Gable. And down goes Chad Gable. There's no denying it. Penta continues to show out and stand out with wins like these. Nobody else.
Then let's take a look at Aleister Black, who has his dark and brooding entrance. The close-up detail of his face in both the victory and the entrance are chef's kiss. He of course has all the moves you'd expect from Black, including the Black Mass standing and the Black Mass where he picks up the head. Overall, Aleister Black is a very welcome and fun addition back in these games, and it's great to see that he's back.
A frustrating loss there. This is a tough one for Mello. It's like missing the game-winning shot.
Then we have Jordan Grace, who makes her series debut.
From Austin, Texas,
Her entrance is, in all honesty, a tad stiff, but I think her model is pretty solid. This is just how it is sometimes with certain entrances. They can be immersive, but sometimes it feels like the motion capture is a little, like, move a bit more, you know? Like, I don't know, something with Jordan Grace's entrance was a little bit like she's stuck in, like, the toy box in Toy Story 2, like... But despite a little bit of a stiff entrance, I do think the model is pretty solid, and you also get the unique nameplate for her too. You'll be disappointed to know it comes with her new WWE NXT theme and not her TNA theme. The one time I was hoping that 2K would be outdated. Damn! Like 2K, this was the one time where we would have been like, oh no, it's fine, whatever, you pull the 2K17. Okay, whatever, I like the TNA theme. But overall, Jordynne Grace is a ton of fun to play with. She truly does personify being the juggernaut. Then when it comes to New Jack, he comes with multiple entrances. You have one with weapons that he brings to the ring in singles matches.
It's entertainment history. The one and only original gangster.
And then he also has an entrance without weapons for no DQ matches. You can take a further look at New Jack's signatures and finishes here, where as promised from Brian Williams, his theme continues to play throughout the carnage of your match. I haven't dove into it yet, and I'm sure it's very achievable with mods, but it would be cool in the base game if the idea of the music playing throughout the match was an option for all superstars. Like you could just toggle a thing where it was like, oh, leave the music play, because then you could go ahead and do AEW's Anarchy in the Arena, and I think that would be really fun. Like imagine if you could go ahead and have the final countdown playing throughout the match, or Wild Thing, you know, like one of these, or Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. But overall, while I'm not going to go ahead and claim to know the most about New Jack, I wasn't an ECW kid, I wasn't even born. I'll save that for my good friend Phoenix Nitro. I know he's an ECW head, he knows way more about this than me, but I will say I was pleasantly impressed with the way New Jack looked, with the way he played, with the extreme nature of him. It really felt like he personifies ECW, and I really liked it. Then, going back to KSI in the Prime Ball, you can take a closer look at his face here. As I said earlier, you can't see it during the entrance, but obviously he unmasks when you get into the gameplay, and I was having a play around with it, trying to find a way to remove the Prime bottle. I didn't find one, but I'm assuming by the time this is uploaded, someone will have found a way to upload it on Community Creations. It also comes along with his signatures and finishes featuring his right hook and a buckshot lariat.
Off rope into a lariat.
You even get some, albeit cringe, unique commentary about KSI being an influencer and going viral.
And then we have KSI looking to make his mark here in WWE. Many of you might think KSI is just an influencer, but that would be ignoring his very legitimate boxing career. KSI can throw hands, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he can definitely hold his own in a fight, Corey. But we'll see just how well that boxing background prepares him for this match. Because I could see KSI getting knocked out here, going absolutely viral.
I don't know what old people think this is, but whatever they think, stop. Stop thinking. Like I've said previously, I remember the days of him and Deji playing the older games like WWE 13, so I can't get too hot at him being in this game and getting this opportunity. Because let's be completely honest, between you and me, if I got that opportunity to be in the game, albeit even as a Prime Bottle, I'm taking it. I want to be in a wrestling game. Of course I do. You do as well. We also have Bull Nakano, who I was pleasantly surprised with.
Yeah, Bull is absolutely merciless on her path to destruction, and she's blazed the trail for women's wrestling. The definition of larger than life, and not just because of her hair.
The details on her attire and face are absolutely incredible. Not to mention it was great she didn't get stuck with those typical cop-out Legendtrons, but her moveset is a ton of fun, and it was really great to play with her against Rhea Ripley, which is a dream match in my opinion.
Body slam! And followed it up with a leg drop.
And of course, you've also got her victory animation as well.
And Nakano displays her greatness in victory.
You also had added this in the patch. whatever the hell that means. Overall, it certainly is worth the cop in my opinion and provides far more value than the last DLC pack. The Duncan Destruction pack wasn't exactly a valuable DLC pack to many, but Penta alone is worth copping this DLC. He is so much fun to play with. There are sometimes people within DLC packs who you honestly may as well have just kept your core of them in the meantime, but Penta is not one of those people. It's a shame we won't see his brother Ray Phoenix until next year's game, but for now, Penta will be running roughshod all over your Monday Night Raw.